Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your Spirit Monthly Messages for the month of July 2020. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Eric, and welcome to Divine Conversations. And if you're returning, what's up, guys? So, first of all, if you're new, then you don't know that I recently moved to Puerto Rico, and I love it here. And so, for those of you that do know, you know already. But I'm saying that to say that I'm in the process of, oh God, this rain is destroying this net. I'm gonna have to, sorry guys. I'm in the process of settling in here, and I don't have all of my stuff, so I don't have my oracle cards right now. Normally these readings would be finished with an oracle card pull, but I don't have those right now. So I'm saying that to say I have my door open right now, so I'm working with natural light, but there's a rainstorm moving through. And I'm groping, I'm bitching and moaning because I have this net here that is keeping all the bugs and mosquitoes out. But because it's raining, it's destroying the adhesive on it, and I'm just watching this thing get destroyed. But anyway, I have my door open, and there's a really beautiful, cool rainstorm happening right now. So you probably hear that in the background, and you're probably going to hear some thunder too. You may also hear a bunch of cars driving around, whatnot, whatever. Okay. Cool. So let's just get into this. I have your pre-shuffle here, and I kind of feel like, Virgo, you're either dealing with another person, or there are just two storylines here for Virgo, all right? In between, let's start here. In between those storylines is the Ten of Wands. And quite frankly, I feel like this is just a matter of, there are two different people that you're dealing with here, Virgo. Well, I'm sorry. There are two people that we're talking to here. Virgo is on one side, and then another person, or maybe a group of people, are on the other side. Let's start here. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool all in reverse. And I feel like there's a leap of faith that someone is, I'm hearing it's necessary for someone to take. Someone that you're connected to. Oh, also, I'm so sorry, but the manicure ain't shit right now. I'm so sorry, Virgo. I'm sorry to do it to you, but I had to. Whatever. It is what it is. But you have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool in reverse. This person may have recently gotten activated somehow. Now, keep in mind, Virgo, this might be you. But to be quite honest, with what all the Virgos have been going through on my channel, and Val333, if you watch her, and other people, like the Virgos that watch readings have been going through some shit, and we've been rising above. I'm a Virgo rising, so I resonate with all that shit, right? So I really don't feel like this is you as in the watcher. Now, you could be dealing with another Virgo who is going through this. You also could be a cross watcher, okay? And this could be dealing with the Virgo. You could be cross watching for a Virgo, and this could be them right now. But someone here is too afraid to take a leap of faith. And yes, I said that correctly. They're too afraid to take a leap of faith, but it's all because of lack mentality, Spirit is wanting to say. Here's the other side of the equation. Six of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Swords. Yo, somebody here, and this, I want to say, Virgo, this is you. You have reached you've amassed some sort of victory for yourself right now, and you really couldn't give a flying fuck about anything else in the past, which would be this energy. You ain't even pressed, you ain't even stressed. You ain't even trying to check for that shit. And actually, yes, you do have this Ten of Wands energy, this burden, this overbearing, I feel like there are a lot of elements in between you and either this other person or this other group of people or this other situation. There is a lot. I mean, there's some history here. And it's probably not the nicest history. It's probably some history that has roots in narcissism, what I just heard, narcissist. But whomever is on this side of the equation, that energy is, I feel very strongly that that Ten of Wands energy, even though it's in between you two, it is so far behind you, Virgo. It's so far behind this person here that's in this Six of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Swords energy that you really couldn't care less. And it almost kind of feels like you're leaving this other people or that other person or whatever to deal with it themselves. And quite frankly, Spirit just said, good for you. Because it is not your problem to solve. And that's why you're in the Six of Wands, Four of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory, recognition, being able to hold your head high, knowing that you accomplished something, knowing that you did the best that you could, having come out on top in this situation. The Four of Wands being solid, maybe even being in a new home. I just moved. I'm in a new home. I moved from Brooklyn to Puerto Rico. Hey, and I'm living my best life, honey boo boo child. Let me tell you something, okay? So, but also that Four of Wands is a spiritual foundation, is spiritual understanding, is having a strong connection, a desirable connection with the universe, a connection with the universe that other people even dream of in some cases. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're not even pressed, not even stressed. That is my new favorite phrase. I think I need to put that on a t-shirt. Don't steal my idea, bitches. If I see any of y'all out there walking around with that on your shirt, you know where that shit came from. Oh, grrr. Okay, fine. Just saying. All right, Virgo, I'm going to give this one more shuffle. And then we're going to get into the rest of the reading here for you, yeah? Whew. Okay, here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for the month of July 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm going to give this 5 shuffles, Virgo, but I do want to reiterate that if you are dealing with another person that is in an energetic space right now of facing some sort of leap of faith, facing some sort of activation with the Fool and the Knight of Wands, this is 2, because I do see the Knight of Wands as an activation card. Having been or in the process of being activated. Maybe they are in the process of being activated, and that's why those 3 cards were in reverse, because I do see a reversal as either a blockage, a refusal, or something is in the works. Okay, so yes, I was definitely seeing a blockage, and I was definitely seeing that someone could potentially be afraid to take a leap of faith because of the 5 of Pentacles, or what would be a fear or perceiving themselves as inadequate some way, or this person could be going through the process of receiving an activation, handling an activation, and facing their fears of inadequacy. That is entirely possible. But again, Virgo, if you're not on that side of the equation, if you're on the other side of the equation, honey, that is not your problem. You should, with that 2 of Swords, keep those blinders on, because you shouldn't even be trying to focus on that shit. You shouldn't be trying to check up on that shit at all. It is none of your business, Virgo. Keep it that way for your own good and for the sake of this person that has something that they really need to handle on their own. Because the more you try to interject, honey, the more difficult you're going to make it for them. Okay? All right. Shuffle number 3. Shuffle number 4. Shuffle number 5. Woo. I don't know what that was. All right, Virgo, here we go. Let's cut the deck here from all my Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we've got for you here. Damn, Virgo. Again? 6 of Wands. There you are, baby. Victory is at hand. And if you're cross-watching for a Virgo and they're in that stuck place, they're in that place of dealing with an activation, don't worry about it. They'll be successful. They'll find their way out of it. But you can't get involved. Stop sticking your fingers in places where they don't belong. Okay? Stop sticking your nose in places that it doesn't belong. Because we all know Virgos can be real nosy. Right? Sometimes. And we can be know-it-alls. I'm a Virgo rising. Okay? I catch myself being a know-it-all all the time. Trying to snoop in and try and tell somebody something. No. No, that is not your business, Virgo. All right. But that's not for everybody. For the majority of you that are watching here, watching my reading and are resonating with this, you're here already, the Six of Wands. And so if there is a Virgo out there that you're probably dealing with another Virgo, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or whatever. You're probably dealing with another Virgo that's going through some toxic shit. But you've already gotten through your toxic shit. Maybe not everything, but you're damn well on your way. In a very good place right now, underneath the Six of Wands. Okay, all right, there's the Five of Cups. But you know what, Virgo? I don't think you're focused on that. I don't think you're like this man here that's focused on the Three Cups. I think you're finally turning around to recognize the Two of Cups that you still have standing. The Two Cups that you still have standing. Underneath the Five of Cups, oh, yes, is the Hanged Man. There you go. You're not focused here. You're not focused on those Three Cups that have spilt out. You know that those Three Cups that have spilt out, whatever that is resembling for you, is in fact, or was in fact, toxic. And you don't need it in your life anymore. Now you have this change in perspective. Underneath the Hanged Man is the Star. And the Star came out in your love reading. Okay, wait, hold on, Virgo. Give me a second. I have to... My net is like coming down completely. Hold on. Bear with me. I mean, it's raining, so it's not like the mosquitoes and bugs are really going to get in at this moment, but at the same time, like, I just wanted to handle that. Okay, so the Star came out in your love reading. So if you're not following me on Patreon, please go ahead and do so. And actually, the second half of this reading is going to be on Patreon, okay? So, yeah. There's that. But anyway, Virgo, let me tell you something, baby. You are well on your way. You are not focused. I mean, now look, you have this victory here. Six of Wands. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Can you, like, stop blowing me up for a hot second, please? So sorry. You might be in this victorious place, and you may really feel your victory right now. That doesn't mean that there isn't some sorrow from the past, but quite frankly, you have, Virgo, you have the change in perspective that's allowing you to not focus on those Three Cups that have spilled, but instead to focus on the Two Cups that are still standing. And I just heard in some cases, that's your integrity, Virgo, which means a lot, which is extremely valuable. All right, now I will say with the Six of Wands, I do want to say, don't let this energy go to your head, because the Six of Wands can become very egoic, very full of themselves, very, very... Like, all right, I, Virgo, you can sit down now, you know, that kind of... And that can make you a target for people that want to knock you off your high horse. You see what I'm saying? So be careful, you know, keep yourself in check. But celebrate your victory, Virgo, because it is hard won. I'll tell you that, okay? All right, going on with the first half of your reading here. First set of surrounding energies, you have the Two of Wands. Some of you have already made a decision. But also what I'm getting here for the majority of you is now that you have overcome a really big challenge in your life, it's time for you to make a decision. And I feel like for some of you, you want to move. You want to make a big change. I just get this feeling. The fact that this guy has the world in his hand, it feels like right now for you, Virgo, the world is your oyster. So you really could do anything. I'm hearing because you believe in yourself more. So this actually is it feels like it's a big decision for you, because it's like the rest of your life hinges on this one decision that you make. And it's not that you are you're stressed out about it. It's like, oh my God, it's a nail biter. It's more excitement than fear. Okay? It's more hey, I could do anything I want, than it is, oh God, what am I gonna do now? You know what I mean? And that's good. For others of you, the decision has already been made. But for the vast majority of you, I feel like now you're at this point where you can sit back Or you can sit on your high horse, okay? Or, you know what I mean? You can sit from your elevated point of view and say, damn, okay, so where do I want to go now? What do I want to do now? You know what I'm saying? Cute. Two of Wands is coupled with, there you go, Ten of Swords. Because the past is finally right where it belongs, in the past. Shit, Virgo. Second set of surrounding energies for you here. The Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords came out in your love reading too. This, I really feel like, is an energy of you being very inquisitive, very much seeking out the best opportunities for you at this point, given what you learned and experienced from all of this Ten of Swords bullshit, right? This is a good place to be in. This is a very good place to be in. Keep your eyes open, keep your mind right, keep a keen focus on where it is you want to go, and look for the right opportunities. Communicate with people, ask questions, do your research, focus on the things that excite you most, focus on the things that fill your heart the most, and then learn more about that. Express yourself from that place, okay? This is a really good energy. Page of Swords is coupled with, wow, the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is beautiful. So for some of you, you actually have gotten back into a sense of innocence. You've done a lot of healing with your inner child, and you've done a lot of integration with your inner child. And so now this next phase on your journey is very much focused on the point of view or the mindset of, what would my inner child want to do next? That is a great place to start, Virgo. Great place to start. Your challenge is that fucking Two of Cups. It's that Two of Cups that's standing behind you now. This is romance. I'm just going to put it out there, Virgo. This is romance. And it's very interesting because your love reading, actually, many of you are in a very strong place when it comes to love, when it comes to knowing what it is you want from love and seeking that out, okay? For some of you, though, the biggest hurdle that you're having to jump over right now is love, is maybe even getting to the point where you can be open to love. I'm hearing Through With Love by Destiny's Child. And I channeled that for you maybe a month or two ago, 2 months ago now, because I didn't do the readings for June. So some of you are really having to deal with the fact that the last straw, I mean, everything else in your life right now is just flowing, is copacetic, is like, it's not even a thing, except for love, except for interpersonal relationships, except for romance. That's your challenge right now. For a lot of you. Maybe most of you that are here on YouTube. I feel like for those of you that are already following me on Patreon, or end up following me on Patreon and resonate with that love reading over there on Patreon, you're in a very different place. But for the rest of you that are here on YouTube, love is a bit of a challenge for you right now. And I feel like it's something you don't even really want to be focused on at the moment. And that's okay. That is absolutely okay. Spirit is saying you don't have to rush yourself into anything. However, some of you out there are sending mixed signals to the universe. You're saying, oh, I want love, I want a relationship, blah, 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 blah. But when anything even remotely, and I am guilty of this, anything even remotely resembling love shows up in your face, you're like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay. Two of Cups is I'm sorry, I cracked myself up, but also the Seven of Wands. I'm through with it, love. I'm through with it, love. I'm through with it, love. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing, Virgo. Some of you really might want to go check out that Patreon reading. And unfortunately, I'm not trying to mess with Vimeo right now. So if you want to do Patreon, you're going to have to pay the monthly subscription. But you get access to everything that tier has to offer, okay? So I don't know. Choose for yourself. But the Seven of Wands came out in the love reading. But also, y'all have got some hard boundaries that you need to face when it comes to love. And this is the most negative aspect of this is really directed to the people that are really just here on YouTube. Those of you that make it over to not Vimeo to Patreon and end up resonating with that reading, you're in a very different place. These boundaries here, this Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups is actually very healthy for you. But for others of you, the challenge is to loosen up some of these boundaries because you do in fact want love. That is one of the things that your inner child is seeking. It's the jaded adult in you that's like, nah, fuck love. You know what I'm saying? Look, Virgo, I get it. I get it because look at what you've been through. Ten of Swords. I mean, anybody would be, right? Okay, so don't be so hard on yourself. But still, at the same time, if you really do want love, you're going to have to work on loosening these boundaries, okay? Okay. Closing message or potential outcome in the first half of your reading here, Virgo. Good golly, Miss Molly. Four of Pentacles. All right, so check it out, Virgo. Check it out, Virgo. You're at a place right now in your process where we can start to talk about this. There's some shit you gotta let go of, baby. I know people hurt you. I know it. I've been there too, honey. But quite frankly, the more you hold on to this, the more damage that you do to yourself and the more you delay the blessings that your inner child and your heart are really kind of calling for right now. You have got to let some shit go. Four of Pentacles is coupled with. I told you, Eight of Swords. Honey, the more you hold on to this shit, the more you keep yourself trapped. And a lot of this, I'm gonna get real with you, Virgo. A lot of this is you being petty, narcissistic, and or spiteful. Fuck that motherfucker. He should get everything. Blah blah blah. I'm just gonna keep throwing all kinds of shade at you, motherfucker. Cause look at what you did to me. Blah 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 blah. Girl, stop it. It is not going to help you. We all know that you've been hurt. We all know. And I'm not saying that you can't express yourself. I'm not saying that. But this is for those people that are really being stubborn about this shit. That are really being impetulant about this shit. And wondering why there's all kinds of negativity coming right back at you. Because you're throwing negativity out there, honey. You have got to shimmy over to those swords and cut yourself free and let this shit go. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to move to the second half of this reading, which is going to be on Patreon. All right? So, with that said, if you would like a personal reading with me, please don't hesitate to email me. Information is in the description box below. And if I don't see you over on Patreon, then I thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of August. Yeah. Take care. Mwah. Bye.